Welcome to the Bitcoin Basics podcast with your hosts, Faris and Gordon from CoinCompass.com, enabling you to safely buy and securely store your Bitcoins. All resources are in the show notes and description, including our disclaimer. Visit BitcoinBasicsPodcast.com to subscribe and discover other free content.
For anyone listening, this episode is visually intensive, so visit our YouTube channel, CoinCompass.com/YouTube to follow along. We use TradingView for all our charts, and you can sign up for a free account at CoinCompass.com/TradingView.
Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the Bitcoin Basics podcast. This is Faris here, and it is the 24th of May. Just looking at the week that was, and what a week it was for Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies and altcoins as well. So I just want to bring up the chart of Bitcoin against the USD. And this week here that we just had, so we broke down straight through the key level of support at just above 43,000, and we just kept going, and we retested the low at exactly 30,000, give or take a 0.5%. Yeah, huge support at 30,000. Now, that is a more than 50% drop in Bitcoin. If you'd seen our previous episodes or previous tweets, we have alluded that you do see these huge swings in bull trends in Bitcoin. Now, this is good news and bad news. Bad news if you were a swing trader and you had open positions. Because we did look at this a couple weeks ago. We looked at this big indecision candle that reached all-time highs at 65,000. We corrected down to 47, and then we started looking really good. So we had higher highs, higher lows the week after, and again. So from a trader, you actually would have gone long here at 60,000. You would have gone long expecting it to go higher towards 100 grand. But it just shattered. So 2 weeks, we've gone down 50% in 2 weeks. Welcome to Bitcoin, guys. This is how Bitcoin works, and this is just another example why you want a dollar cost average. So right now, if you're looking at this from a trader's point of view, on the weekly chart, there is no pattern here. We've got lines of support areas at 28,750, and then below here at 17,500. So we really do want that 30,000 low here to hold. And yeah, we do look at a weekly basis here. If we do move to a daily chart, we saw it bounce really high from 30,000 and then close that day at 36,000. So 20% from the lows. But yeah, we've come down even as low as 31,100 again. So that is a bit concerning that we've have not held in this area up here. You really would have liked it that we held above 35, but we haven't. So yeah, if the next day or two we don't break back above or near 40,000, I'm going to be a bit concerned that we might be heading lower. Having said that, the RSI is really low. We are extended on a daily chart, but on a weekly basis, we could potentially retest this low at 28,000. If we don't bounce from there, if we go through, the next line of support is 18,000. If that happens, we'd look at the RSI here, go, probably retest the lows that we had in March 2020, below 40. So from a investor's point of view, good buying opportunities if we get to 29,000 and if we get to 18,000. Good buying opportunities if we get there.
If you enjoyed this podcast, please subscribe, like, and share so we can find others like yourself.
So the other thing I want to look at is how are the other coins doing. So Ethereum, same thing, just 1 week, huge losses in 1 week as well in Ethereum. So Ethereum versus Bitcoin. So it's not at an all-time high yet. When you look at Ethereum versus Bitcoin, it has been significantly higher than this in 2017 market. 0.15 BTC, and now it's at 0.08. So or 0.06, sorry. So it can still more than double from here if it was going to reach the all-time highs that it had at versus BTC. The next level of support for Ethereum versus BTC is below 0.05, down here at 0.0461. If we break below that, we're looking at the next line of support is 0.03. So what I'm trying to get across here, this is not a trader's market in BTC or Ethereum. The interesting thing we do want to look at is a Bitcoin dominance chart. So that is a pretty nice reversal candle in play. We were 3 points away from the all-time low. So we've got one here. That's the second lowest low. And this is the lowest low. As you can see, we bounced off the second lowest low here. So the Bitcoin dominance, basically how much money is going into Bitcoin versus the rest of the altcoins. And if this is a bottom, which it looks like it is, it's a nice reversal on the RSI, hit this line of support here at 39.13, then it looks like we can start potentially Bitcoin rising back up in the Bitcoin dominance above 50% and higher. And so what that means is people need to get out of their altcoins. And if we look at what are in coin market cap, so here are the main coins people are buying into: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether. We're not going to look at Tether. That's tends to stay stable around $1. Cardano, Dogecoin, Binance Coin. So Dogecoin has been in the news a lot. So Dogecoin versus BTC or US dollar looks pretty much the same. I mean, this was just unprecedented. As a reminder, Dogecoin was started as a joke. So some, the world's wealthiest man tweets about it, and it just skyrockets in value. So fundamentals do not matter, apparently. As a swing trader, they don't. You're just looking at the charts. Look, same thing here, guys. On a weekly chart, this week finishes. There is actually no support here as a swing trader. Your next level of support is way back down here. This is just up, up, up without a lower high. So this potentially still has a lot of room to come back down. So if people are getting out of Doge and into Bitcoin, that would see the price in Bitcoin rise. Another coin that's done very well this year is Binance, and that's had a huge correction as well. Next point of support of Binance is down here, 0.00428. It's pretty overextended. That's a huge drop. So what I'm thinking is going to happen, and before I move on to my opinion, let's look at Ripple as well. So same thing with Ripple. We broke through the previous support at 91 cents. This is Ripple against the US dollar. So we just had these huge sell-offs. And look, we have experienced this before. It did mark a top in 2018. I'd be surprised if this was a top. I still think the bull market is well underway. If we close below this level here, 28,000, I think that's trouble for Bitcoin. If we do not hold 28,000 and above over the next 3 to 4 weeks, and we break below, I would be concerned that this bull market's over. What I am expecting to see is we bounce around between 30,000 and 44. Just bounce up and down in here, consolidate, before hopefully we start moving up higher. That is what I'm hoping to see, this consolidation between 44,000 and 30,000 in Bitcoin. Just a bit of consolidation because we've just had these huge movements. We consolidated here. We didn't go up. I was expecting us to go up. We broke down. So I think we'll do what we did here, just develop a new base. Basically, get all the people that were scared out of Bitcoin out of the way, because you now have much larger hedge funds trading in Bitcoin. These guys know how to trade. They know how to scare markets. They've got the money to scare markets. They want to scare the little guys off and then accumulate more Bitcoins themselves at a much lower price. that's what I'm expecting to see, that we just consolidate between this level here, 28,000 or 30,000 as a low, and 44,000. That's where I'm hoping to see some consolidation for some time.
Thanks for watching or listening. Please visit coincompass.com/free to register to our socials and discover other free content. Subscribing, liking, and following helps this content remain ad-free. Until next time.